Sea of Azov, maybe? Blockading these three? Nope. I have no idea where their fleet is. We could also start building some more stuff. Actually, there are a couple of workshops that are definitely worth upgrading. Maybe some more manufactories. Let's continue getting the shipyards, because that is ultimately what I need the most. Because we're going to need the force limits. That's one thing that Aragon does not innately get. So we'll need to get force limits from shipyards and maybe also maritime. Could their fleet perhaps be based in the Red Sea? It's possible, yeah. Oh, that's the other thing, is I can now sail my ships all the way up to here. I really need to discover what this is. It's going to be a while before I can do that. Alright, let's move you guys up a bit. Let's have you guys jump in the ships. We're going to send you back to Italy just because I know there's an extra soldier there training, who is taking a really long time. Oh no, that's a ship being built. Who am I looking at? You. You've already got the 6. I was going to wait for another infantryman, but I'm not sure I ever actually ordered him. Let's go here in that case. And in the meantime, I think I'm ready to declare war on you. Aiden says no. Oh, that's good. So it's just going to be Oman, who actually has a coast, and Yas. Let's do this. So you head down to... Oh, I have to take that first. Fine. Right, that's that part of the fleet dead. Just don't know where the rest of it is. Ah, keep tabbing out. Keep clicking off of the screen and that tabs it. Venice has joined the Catholic League. All of my allies are joining the Catholic side. Bohemia, France, Venice. You do get some pretty hefty bonuses if you fight. I think I might join the Catholics. Commonwealth's on the Protestant side. That's the only major power that is. Except Denmark, perhaps. Yeah, okay, Denmark's fairly major. I'm going to join the Catholics. Oh. Okay. Didn't realise you couldn't do it while you're not at war, so I might miss out on the rather hefty bonuses from being in the League War. Let's have you... bombardment. Portugal's embargoing me, that's fine. France has got printing press. How's France feeling about us right now? Ooh, dear. Should probably do something about that. And I should probably also say to my minions, hey, be defensive right now. Austria is no longer a great power. Vichy and Argyll has taken their place. Interesting. Interesting. Cairo's fallen. I don't think there's anything else of value down that side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this smaller army to take all of that stuff, and we're just going to sit here and basically block this area. France has announced England's arrival. sugar tariffs. Nope. I'll take the points though. And we can dev up again. Let's do this by cost. They're Tech 10. I'm Tech 13, aren't I? I am. Interesting. Right, let's split you into chunks of like 3. 2s and 3s. Leave one of you there. The rest of you can basically just spread out. We might come across Oman soldiers coming across here, but I kind of doubt that Ethiopia would give them access. They might. Alright, let's go for these 2 forts. If we can take those, then this whole area is protected with the exception of passing through Jaffa. Anthony Villamari, one of our advisors, Anthony Villamari, has received great support in his efforts in developing astronomical instruments and measuring and fixing the positions of the stars. Her observations include a comprehensive study of the solar system and accurate positions of more than 777 fixed stars. I would love to have that stability. Thank you ever so much. Queen Consort of the People. Lose 200 ducats, gain on rest reduction. You know what? I'm going to do that for a change. So how old is my ruler? He's 62, so that's probably not going to last for very long. Oh well. I'm not seeing Mameluke ships in the Red Sea either. I really don't know where they are. Austria joined the Protestants. I really do need to join the Catholics. It's in my favour. I need this war to end soon. Sooner rather than later. Shipyards built. Good. Taking a lot of attrition from this. Nobility loses some loyalty. I am okay with that because it's not going to piss the nobles off too much. Oman's on medium already. Oh man, am I going to be able to piece Oman out without actually doing any damage to them? Oh, it's because they're at war with somebody else. Sistan. That's going to be really helpful if it does. Turkestan. Well, let's keep pushing in that case. Right, so from you, I want those two minimum. I'd also quite like Cairo. But let's take that whole area because I think this is one whole state. What state are you in? Yeah, moving down the inside. I take your point about taking Jerusalem. but that's not my biggest issue and concern right now. I think getting as close a coastline going down here as possible, and making this war just quick. I don't want to spend too long in this fight, because I'm worried about the League War kicking off, and I want to join it now. I've made my decision. It would be a great shame if I missed it, because I was fighting the Mongols. Right, Oman. Bye-bye. Oops. Hope you had fun. Not going to be able to piss Yas out. Where is Yas? I know I found... Oh, there they are. Next to Oman. Hopefully you're also being attacked by someone. In fact, you're currently being sieged by someone. So, yes, you are. Well, if they get occupied... which isn't going to happen yet, but it could. Then I'll be able to piece you out. And it's just going to be the Mamelukes, and this is going to be a quick war. However, the Mamelukes have pieced out the Ottomans, so we're going to have Mameluke armies streaming down here very soon. In which case, I'm going to send you further north. Although Damascus is farmland. So it's not like having to fight in Al-Karak and Tobruk, thankfully. Or Tabuk, sorry, Tobruk's over here. Actually, it's more like over here, I think. Oh, you're not under siege anymore. Well, that's disappointing. Damascus has been won. I love how Austria's joined the Protestants. Because now if the Catholics win, Austria is locked out, Bohemia is locked out. Which is a bit of a... No, sorry. If the Catholics win... Actually, no. If the Catholics win, then both Bohemia and Austria can become emperor. However, if the Protestants win, Commonwealth, Austria and Bohemia are all locked out. Oh no, sorry, Bohemia's a Catholic. Austria can never become... I'm confusing myself here. If the Catholics win, Austria was on the Protestant side, so it's probably going to be hated by the Catholics, but could theoretically be elected emperor. However, Austria is fighting on the Protestant side, and if the Protestants win, then they can never be emperor again. I think the only reason they've joined the Protestants is because they don't like Bohemia, because Bohemia is the emperor right now. Alright, Mamelukes are on low. And they would accept quite a big peace deal. Hey, Naples, can you just grab that for me? Ooh, another colony. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've done it. We don't even necessarily need Trinidad. Although that would give me more power in this area if we did take it. Or we could start colonizing other stuff, like Benin. Oh no, we can't. Calabar. Calabar we could. No, we can't. It's too far away. Cape Coast. Really? Cape Coast we could do. And that's a centre of trade. Let's do that. Right, I was trying to see what exactly is in Cairo's state, and yeah, it is all 4 of those, so it does make sense for me to take all 4. Those 2 minimum, plus that, plus that. Oh, that's less than I was trying to take before. Yeah, I'm okay with this. So we just need to wait like 2 months or until that falls, probably. Come on. Come on. I know while I'm waiting, like, the League War is going to break out just as I'm going. Just as I'm about to peace them. Neither Protestant nor Catholic. We will reach out. Even though that is to my new rival, Portugal. Come on. Really? I can still invest in this even though it's now 40% cheaper? See, 650 admin power is tempting. Although I do need to core a bunch of areas. But for 3 innovativeness, it's 50% more expensive though. No. There it is. Boom! Actually, we might be able to take... No. $145 ducats. The Mamelukes and the Ottomans hate me. I don't care. Do it. And then... HRE Catholic side, which also has Russia. The Catholics are going to stomp all over the Protestants. Although they have the Commonwealth, so it's going to be Russia versus the Commonwealth, France versus Austria. Sorry, France and Bohemia versus Austria. And Brandenburg and Bohemia versus Denmark, I guess. Actually, no, Brandenburg's kind of petty. Anyway, oh man, I am pleased I got that out of the way. Let's start coring this stuff, shall we? I have no war exhaustion thanks to being innovative. Means that this does not cost any more than it should. And let's get our armies home, because we are going to have to do some rebel crushing. Wonderful. Wunderbar! And the fleet can gather together again. Let's send you over to Palermo, where you can react in basically any direction as necessary. Mamelukes have rivaled me. No, I've eclipsed the Mamelukes. Austria? Or Commonwealth? Nah, it's got to be Austria, really. Reformed neighbours reach out. The Church of Portugal is far from being in full agreement with the Church of Aragon in many spiritual matters, but in one worldly thing we agree. The hegemony of the Pope and the Patriarchs cannot be accepted by true Christians, except in the HRE, apparently. Yeah, I'll try and warm up relations between us a little bit. Castile joined the Protestants, so it's going to be me versus Castile. That's fine. I think that's one of the first true Protestant side to join the Protestants. Although that is going to distract France, but I think that's fine. This is going to be an interesting war. Portugal joined the Protestants. Yeah, it's a good thing I've fortified the living daylights out of all this stuff, although actually Barcelona missing fortifications. Because you're not actually covered by anyone, and I meant to do that ages ago. Same with Alicante. Alright. Fortress Aragon, let's do this. Ooh, exciting times, exciting times. Protestant League is growing. And I think I was the one to provoke a bunch of those into joining. And people are starting to vote for Austria again. Interesting times. Interesting times. I have a lot of power projection, which is awesome. Oh no, Bohemia and Venice are fighting. Sorry, yeah, Byzantium and Venice are fighting. And Queen Consort Regency. Which is fine, because she is awesome. And he's not terrible. He's going to keep on the tradition of loads of Diplo, which I like. Meanwhile, where's the technology sitting? 4 more years. Right, so what can I reach? Can I reach this with colonization? No, because none of that stuff has been cored. That's fine. And there will need to be conversion done as well. In terms of embracing, I can turn off a lot of these edicts at this point. Or not turn off. Return you to protecting local trade. You're protecting trade, I believe. Yeah, Palermo has a thing. And you are definitely protecting trade. $21 ducats suddenly becomes 27. Very nice. How are we doing in terms of pulling money out of other places? Alexandria we completely dominate, so we can definitely pass trade through Alexandria. We will need to start taking over Aden, though we're about to get 2 provinces in Aden already, which at least allows me to establish a foothold over here. So yeah, we should be able to start getting Eastern trade in. And then as I get more and more merchants, we can start looking at going around the Cape. Did Castile join the Protestants? Yes. And yeah, Castile is reformed, as is Portugal. The only one I don't think has joined anyone yet is Britain. Sorry, England. Neither has Scotland. And Scotland is also Anglican. Wait, is England... Oh, England! I was enjoying the fact that Scotland was building Scottish Guyana. Scotland might well be exiled to this. Scotland will live on in South America. Can beat up Ethiopia to steal the trade power. I'm more likely to beat up Ajuran. Although actually, yes, you're right, Ethiopia does have a fair bit. As does Aden. In fact, honestly, I'm probably going to beat everyone up here. Try and take as much of that as possible. And having this means that I have a CB on all of this. So I have a CB on Ethiopia if I need to. Likewise Aden, actually. That's actually really helpful. I hadn't even considered that when I was taking the land. Excellent. Anyway, I think that this is probably a good enough point to end this stream. Nothing super exciting is going to happen, but we're on the very verge of something big happening. And I don't particularly want to leave that, like, in the midst of stuff going on. So we're going to save that for next time. It is a reason for you guys to return. The next time I will be continuing this series will be on Friday. We're going to be continuing the Golden Century game at 5 PM Friday GMT. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, be sure to hit that follow button so you get notifications when I'm live again in the future. If you've really enjoyed this, then do consider subscribing. Helps the channel out and lets me do more of this kind of content. Or you can, of course, check out Patreon. Patrons get priority when it comes to getting names in the game, and then the Twitch subs do after that. Also, Twitch subs, you get the fancy icons, which you are seeing lots of people in chat rolling with right now, which is pretty cool. And you get different color icons depending on how long you've been a loyal member of the Maudlings. So there you go. I do also have a YouTube channel where I am currently uploading the Madagascar Pirate Republic series, which was a lot of fun. So if you are curious to see how the pirates go, then you can check that out over on YouTube, which is youtube.com/MordredViking. And then finally, I have a Discord, which is this link here. That is where I tend to hang out. It's also where the community hangs out. We talk a lot about games, so if you want to come join in on that, you are absolutely more than welcome. And it's also where I announce what I'm streaming and when. And it's basically my mouthpiece to the community to let you guys know what's up, what's happening, and all that stuff. Dracoran, thank you so much for those bits. That is absolutely awesome. Thank you. Thanks for the stream. You are more than welcome. I do this because I enjoy it. I love playing EU4. So, yes. I will be back again tomorrow. It's down at the moment for a Megacorp game of Stellaris. I'm getting a little bit bored of that game. I mean, the game I have going on at the moment in Stellaris, so I don't know if I'll start a new one or if I'll do something else. Stay tuned to Discord. I'll probably announce at some point what I am doing. That's going to be at 10 PM BST. No. I'm so used to saying BST still for some reason, but it's the middle of December. GMT. Tomorrow, 10 PM GMT, we'll be doing a stream of some kind. I'm going to double check to see who is streaming right now, and we'll throw them a raid. Oh man, T90's streaming. I really want to host him. Completely different type of game. You know what, I'm going to do it. I love what T90 does. If you, and this might actually be relevant to you guys. No, he's offline, never mind. He must have just gone offline, god damn it. But, I'm going to say it anyway. If you are interested in a strategy game, which is now an esport, I cannot recommend Age of Empires 2 highly enough. It is a surprisingly good esport, and T90 is one of the best commentators for that. So I'd heartily recommend him. Unfortunately he's offline, otherwise I'd host him right now. But never mind. Otherwise, we could go over to League of Average Gaming. Let's do that. He's very often hanging out over here as well. So we're going to go and raid League of Average Gaming. Head on over there, say hello from Mordred Viking. Very much appreciate that. If you've got access to them, throw in a couple of the horns as well. And yeah, just yell Viking raid. So basically just going to go in and just throw in a couple of those. I'd very much appreciate it. Thanks very much for watching, everyone. I will catch you guys next time. Goodbye.
If we fight you